comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Definitely shuts out the jumping. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? Lots of aggression from both sides. All right, what's coming up next? Goes for the command grab. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. From up above. Reads them. The big play does it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The jump in catches target lock and scoop. Player 2 has the life advantage. Time to sit on the lead. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Knockdown and you've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. This unleashes some big damage. What'll happen here? Throws them. Lands the back throw. Time to go to... Oh! Putting the cherry on top! Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that. That was the highest if I've ever seen one. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is gonna hurt. Crowns him from above. Good instinct to spend reach. Looking to impress with this super. It's the goddess of the hunt. I've heard of some love, but not like this. Not like this. And it is on. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. This sets up with the jump in. Anti-air in the clutch. They're in range. That's gonna leave him rattled. Jump! Are you kidding me? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that rhythm! The low! Jumps in! What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Experiencing burnout. Opts for the air-to-air and snipes them out the air. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Reads them. They both show their hands a little bit. Target lock and scoop. Puts the super armor to good use. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 1 will look... burnout activates. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Jump. Knockdown. They're going for the super art. Catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. Crowns them from above. Filthy cross-up. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Open with a jump in. This can lead to some big damage. Jump. Back into the corner. What's up? Big time win. Drops him hard. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 2 anti-air in the clutch. They're in range. We gotta reach out and hug them. Knocks them out of the air. Player 1 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. Solid anti-air. Escapes the corner. The drive impact doesn't work. The jump in is denied. And what a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 1 chases him down. What are they thinking here? Gets the jump in. Throws him. What's next? Holds out with the block. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so far target lock and shoot. Catapults them up and brings them crashing back down. Burnout activates. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. And full. Nasty blow to the back of the head. Blocks it. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 1, will this super art do anything? Add up that grip, muscle, and speed, and we're talking a heap of damage. What are you jumping in for? Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a chance with that jump in. Well-timed command throw there. The low is denied. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Impacts are no-go. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in is denied down to the wire. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Sticks the combo. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. No life left. They gotta mind the drive difference too. A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
The drive impact is denied. Goes to the overdrive. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Shoots off a fireball up close.
Great man. comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Fires off an overdrive art. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 2 chases them down. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Taking stock. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? Reads them. Heading into the end game now, looking to plant him with a pile driver. Not shy with the grab. Target locked and scooped. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Got their eye on the air. Burnout! The KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Good distance for a shot. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Showing some real tenacity. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Super Art on deck with the low kick hits. You've got to be mindful of knocked him out of the air. Avoids getting stuck and willing to risk it for the overdrive. Blocks it. Impact squashed. A jump in? Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Gets the counter hit. One chance here may end this match. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Overdrive Hadouken. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Wow, shut down. They were ready for the air attack. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. All right, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws out a projectile. Time's the only thing moving here. Decides to buff up while they can. Did well to get the buff in there. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta take advantage of this drive differential. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. What'll happen here? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Overdrive Hadouken. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? That drive impact is blocked. Forcefully closes the gap. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. This is the range where things get messy. Hits them with a stop and bop. A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Midway point of the round. Time to get serious. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is gonna hurt. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Overdrive Hadouken. They quickly get backed into the corner of the stage. Somehow, oh my god, what a throw tech! Looking for a hold. Both sides getting ready. The drive impact doesn't work. Watch clutch anti-air. Almost out of willing to risk it for the overdrive. But there's the burnout. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. And whips! They're wide open! Oh, banks it on the fireball! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Overdrive Hadouken! It's time for both fighters to lay it all. Hits them with a stop and pop. Looking to plant them with a pile driver. Player two didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Dangerous range knocked them out of the air. They just said, get that jumpin' out of here. Player one reads the jumpin' perfectly. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Impact, squash. Hits the drive. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Nothing stops this train. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. Okay, here we go. Keeps them out. What are they gonna do? Solid anti-air. Overdrive Hadouken! Fireball pressure! Trying to wear down the opponent! Excellent block! It's gotta do better than that! Turns out! No! Oh, they got him! That was catch as catch can, and you're gonna get in a fight! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Adds a bit of OD spice! Fantastic awareness. Target locked and scoop. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player one has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Knockdown. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Looking for a chance. Holds out with the block. Jumps. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player one blocking them to come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player two with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Sneaks in above. Drive boosted Hadouken. Player two steals it back. They're in the groove now, and they're gonna need to keep it up. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Jumps up, going in. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will hit them with a stop and pop. Target locked and scoop. Do they have enough drive gauge? Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Oh, says no to the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Max Essence, were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Zones with a super art? Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. They got him! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Impact squashed. They trade hits. Both fighters are standing firm, which reads the jump in perfectly. This can lead to some big damage. Both sides getting ready. Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Knock them out of the air. Player two, just reach out and hug them. You need guts to pull that off. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Still slugging it out here. Goes for the throw. What are they thinking here? Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Throws out the fireball to check him. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Taking stock. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Knockdown. Checks him with the projectile. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Both fighters planning something? Jumps up, the kick hits! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Sonic boom! They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Double lariat, and now? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player one has the life advantage. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Target locked and scoop. Quick breather. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. They're backed up. They were not cleared for takeoff. This fight is going the distance. It's gut check time for our fighters. Who's going to pick up the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. Low heavy, but no go. Blue pile driver. There's no escape. This is gonna hurt. Somersault kick to take them head on. Both sides getting ready. The low swap. Huge chance after that wall splat. Player two with the rhythm. Genius read with that throw escape. With super knocked them out of the air. Yeah, blast kick on point there. Nothing stops this train. Turning it right up with the super. Will this be enough to kill? Wasn't a sure bet, but the meter management was so on point. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Blocks the impact. Blocks it. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Knockdown. Throw whips. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Taking stock. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Checks him with the projectile, looking to plant him with a pile driver. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe. Finishes with the throw. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. This is the baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player two took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Target locked and scooped. Super art on nice read. Denies them with a somersault kick. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Checks him with the boom. Throws a fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Life lead is there, but can this drive bring them back? Let's loose a boom. Knew the throw was coming. Barely blocked. This is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. Low heavy, but no go. Blue pile drive. You need guts to pull that off. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Start sets up with the jump in. Blocks the low kick. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player one with a slight lead. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides get it. This can lead to some big damage. The low drop. No, this will break them. What now? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Just go for it. Raw super art incoming. Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player one is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the command grab. Player one has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. All right, what's coming up next? Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes a trip. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. The jump in catches them. Looking to plant them with a pile driver. Player one can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Reads the command grab. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knockdown and jumps. Gets the jump in. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Big throws. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Oh, yo! Raw super here! The exchange blows. Solid anti-air. Fakes out the low kick. Noticeable life lead. Oh my god, they just choked it up. No escaping that. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Headbutt. Blocks the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What are they thinking here? Cross-up block. Some fine spacing and timing. Picture perfect punish counter. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Baits out the attack and gets the KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player two chases them down. Looking to plant them with a pile driver. Gotta hit them with a stop and pile. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Damage speed on full display. It's the Delta Red Assault. Ooh, let's go! Just goes for it at this range. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 1 drops him to half, closing the gap. Back to the low block! Excellent block! Knocked them out of the air. Dangerous range here. Oh, burnout triggered. That's gonna leave. You need guts to pull that off. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Starts things off with a jump in. Hits him with a stop and pop. Helps with a kick. Here comes forward throw. Laying the pressure on Finn. Crowns him from above. Drops him hard. Oh, the drive impact hits for a pilot. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Solid anti-air. This unleashes some big damage. Just knew the throw was coming. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. That's gonna leave him rattled. Amazing. A real test of nerves here. Player 1 can't let... Oh my God, this fighter's got the perfect read. They gotta dig down deep here. Only a little bit of drive. No one could have called that. Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Good carry there, and no good up high. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. The jump in is denied. Well-timed command throw there. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Oh, got target lock and scoop. No escaping that. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. Brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps in. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Looking for a chance. Player 1 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Jump. Anti-air in the clutch. This is a turning point. They gotta turn target locked and scoop. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? Drive impact misses. Players, burnout activates. No, critical art now. A clean KO. Nice meter awareness. That was the highest if I've ever seen. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. A jump? No! No! This'll break him! Nothing stops this train! Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. The drive impact doesn't work. Excellent block to shut out the impact. There's the soup with the lariat. Turns out, that's gonna leave him rattled. Player 1 may be able to pull crowns him from above. Dangerous range here. Oh, Russian head. Ooh, crushes the shins. Noticeable luck closes it out. Player 2 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Jumps up, target locked and scoop. Not shy with the grab. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Was looking for that jump attack. Oh! They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Life lead opens up. Taking stock. A little too greedy there. Jumps in, looking to plant him with a pile driver. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Going in. Jumps. Target locked and scoop. No escaping that. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Heavy punch sends them flying. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Headbutt. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Gutsy play with the grab. Target locked and scoop. They're stunned. All they need to do is get enough damage to hit too much. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Hits them with a stopping block. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Reach out and hug them. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Both sides getting ready. Somehow managed drops them. Good judgment there. Player 1 and whiffs. They're wide open. That's gonna leave them rattled. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation. Will this super art do anything? Ready at all. Jump stops him hard. Oh, Russian head shake. Player 1, oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? No, this'll break them. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. The buffet is open. Will it be the damage or the setup? I don't know if this is enough to kill. Oh, they got him. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Oh, with the drive impact. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Sticks the jump in. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Picture perfect punish counter. The big play does it. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shows a medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Takes a trip. Looking for a chance. Nice double lariat. Checks with a medium kick. Grabs and throws him away. That throw will do some good damage. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. That back throw was huge. Side switch in the corner. Dash. Ooh, what a smart throw. Drives impact misses. Dangerous range here. Impact squash. Finds the target. Okay, here we go. Big drive. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Knock the flatline gun. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jump! Reads the jump in perfectly. Oh my, the throw tech. Low heavy, but no go. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Their spacing is so... How did they read that throw? Oh, the back and forth reads are unreal. Connects with the throw. With super arts into play, it's really anything throw is denied. What a read! Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Sticks out a kick. Nothing stops this train. There's a drive impact. Oh, turning it right up with a super. Jury's going to a dark place. Kaisen Dankai Raku. This might be a pivotal super art. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Uses their drive gauge. This can lead to some big damage. Oh, yo! Raw super here! How that throw did some juicy damage. What's next? Oh, man, it is over! Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Back dashes for space. Sai Hasho breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. No more drive gauge. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Creates an opening with a low heavy? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. The Tensei ring hits home. Time to reassess the situation. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. What'll happen here? And it's in there! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Headbutt! Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. We're just getting started here. Who'll take control? Jump? Knocked them out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Player 1, oh, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 2 needs to wait this out. Any throw will whip at that ring. Hugs nothing but air. Connects with the throw. Solid anti-air. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge despair. Screw pile driver! There's no escape! Can they use their drive to stage it? Burns out! Oh, it hits the drive! They push their way out of the corner. Side hustle! A jump? The jump in is rejected! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Gets a risky buff in. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Oh! These two fighters are perfectly synced. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Bops him with a target combo. Did well to get brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Taking stock. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in catches them. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Oh, easy tag. KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Grabs him. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Gets the knockdown, and now, smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Anthony takes a trip. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Goes in on the impact for nothing. You do not want to whiff an impact. Side hustle to start something. The jump in is denied. Decides to buff up while they can. Side hustle. Oh, burnout triggered. Zones with the fireball. Scrapping it out up close. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Manages to block the jump in. Gotta do better than that. Low heavy. Burnout activates. Throws him. The drive impact doesn't work. They're going for the super art. Burns a bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhasan. Player 2, excellent block. Hugs nothing but air. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Uses their drive gauge. It turns out. Closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Well-timed command throw there. Low kicks are a no-go. No good up high. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. What are they thinking here? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. The jump in catches them. That drive impact is blocked. Neither fighter is willing to back that target lock and scoop. The big play does it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shows them he hits them with a stopping block. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. No knockdown at the... Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Shreds them with a Sonic Hurricane. Nice damage. Breaks the block with a throw. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jump? This is gonna hurt. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Definitely shuts out the jumping. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Heading into the endgame now, it's getting tense. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Knockdown. Flicks out the blade to creep up. They break things off to take a quick breather. Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. Shows a medium kick. Nice double lariat. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. A parry? KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Blocks the low heavy. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Checks him with the boom. Oh, says no to the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Pokes with a medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Connects with medium kick. Sonic boom. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Crowns them from above. Perfect input. Execution is on point. Their spacing is so on point right now. Cause nothing but air. Okay, here we go. Boom. With big, what a finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? A jump in? Confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but they'll take it. Still plenty of time left. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Screw pile driver! There's no escape! What now? Jump! Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Low heavy. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Both are ready to pull the impact counter! Oh, that's so sick! Super hard to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you! Crossfire somersault locked on! Now telling you to retire. Go home and be a family man! Player 1 is in burnout state. A very screw pile driver. There's no escape. Oh, here we go. Knocked them out of the air. Solid anti-air. Player 1, they pick this time to bust this out. Oh, they are done. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. They're still still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks him with the boom. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Well-timed command throw there. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Goes for the command grab. Checks him with the projectile. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Getting into the endgame, springs forward with the drive rush. Checks him with the boom. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Checks hold your front, finishes them with a drive impact. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. They're still feeling each other out. Looking to plan them with a pile driver. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Grabs and throws them away. Going in? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Jumps in. There's a change of sides. Player drops him hard. Knocked him out of the air. Clutch anti-air. Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. Oh, burnout triggered. No, critical art now? Will they go all in without drive? Let's loose a boom. Reach out and hug him. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Good solid anti-air. A fireball at that range? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Low heavy, but no go. Drive in fact misses. It's a good spot to use the super. Player one needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Big time whip. Both sides getting ready. Player two needs to take anti-air in the clutch. Gotta do better than that. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Punish counter on reaction. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. Okay, here we go. That's gonna leave him rattled. Player one can't let this simmer. They got burns out. Player, more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Let's loose a boom. This will break them. Player one can't use any trap anti-air in the clutch. They gotta dig down deep here. What are they gonna do? Boom crowns them from above. Answers with a oh, they're gonna beat him. We just saw the heist of the century. Player two has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance with that jump hook. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. So now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything looking to plan him with a pile driver. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The throw is tech. Changing up the beat with a hidden variable. A quick breather. Manages to block the jump-in attack. There's a change of size. Gets out of the corner. Breaks the block with a throw. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over. Corrects them. What'll happen here? Anti-air in the clutch. Can they create? Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Player 2 can't let this simmer. Passes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Crowns him from above. Jump! Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Throw is denied. What a read! Amazing! Nothing stops this train. A jump in. Player 1 has big time lift. Their drive, will this super art do anything? Still alive? Still alive? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Was looking for that jump attack. Goes for the command grab. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Takes a trip. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. Tries to cut them out with the arc step. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but they're still looking to plan them with a pile driver. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. What'll happen here? Hits them with a stopping block. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Time to shatter some life bars and dreams. Hope you like gardening, because you're about to be planted. Player 2 threads it cleanly. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.